Hey everyone, this is your girl Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. I have to do a part 2, a rebuttal to this Armon situation regarding Claudia Jordan, al&Funky, his co-host on TGI Friday. Now y'all know this mess, basically brewed 2 days ago on TGIF, which is on Fox Soul Network, which is a YouTube channel. And, I did my video and I posted it earlier on in the day and stuff. It's a lot of things I left out. I didn't get a chance to say. But this is what I want to say. Armon Wiggins, I really do wish the best for you. But I feel like a lot of people in your circle, whether they're your associates or really, true friends or good friends, are not telling you what you need to hear. And I know people are big up in you and they're clapping for you and, they're celebrating you for basically dragging, al&Funky for filth. And even though al&Funky is an older man in his early 50s, he kind of got almost, 20 years, maybe 18, 17 years senior than you. You know what I'm saying? He's like 17 years older than you. But at the same time, Armon, you should not have done this. Just like I said in my last video, you should not have done this. This is not a good look because, remember, you're trying to elevate. When you be on your YouTube channel, like I said, I tap in sometimes and sometimes I check out. Sometimes I catch you, sometimes I don't. Never been subscribed, watching from a distance. Because I like I said, his commentary. He's biased and he's funny and messy. At the same time, I'm not going to front and I'm not going to, act fake like I don't watch him because I do. You understand? But I feel like you got a lot of people in your circle that is lying to you. And one thing about it, Armon, you're very arrogant. Baby, you are very, very arrogant. A little too arrogant and conceited for your own good. And sometimes you don't see that you about to basically, fall over a cliff. And that's what's happening. You work so hard to get this permanent spot on TGIF Fox Soul. You call, everybody that went against you that said you weren't going to get it. And I stand 10 toes down on what I said. In my opinion, my perception, I didn't think you was going to get selected, but you did, so you proved me wrong, even though, like I said, I don't think you're going to last. And I said that too. And, like I said, when I be analyzing and giving my opinion, a lot of things I may say in the past, sometimes it comes true. Hey, it comes to pass. And that's what's happening. And I also said that as a gay man, I feel like you talk entirely too much. You talk entirely too much. You too extra, too messy. You know what I'm saying? To be a gay man. You don't have to. Because you're a very handsome gay man. You know what I'm saying? People like your personality. You easygoing, even though you're a bit messy. But like I said, you got all the rap girls seem to want you in their circle because I think you're really good at being people friends and associate. And you make them feel comfortable in whatever conversation that you have with these girls. But even though your intentions is very, I want to say, negative at times, because like I said, you make them feel at ease, like you for them, you like them, you rock with them for whatever said reason, and as soon as they get comfortable and tell you their personal private business, and they start to back away from you or shade you, then you kind of get in your feelings of like, keep it cute, be careful, because baby, hey, I spread you thin like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? If you get my timing wrong. You kind of recently did this to Cardi B, and as I said in my other videos, this is not good. Because you're burning bridges. This woman is a mega superstar, okay? She makes millions. She's well connected. And you are just people consider you an influencer, but I consider you a blogger. Because I met you on YouTube. And I watch you solely on YouTube. I don't follow you on any other platform. You got your star really on, you start growing up and blowing up on YouTube. Okay, even though you might have been on Facebook. But like I said, you got to be careful with the bridges that you burn. And when you look at your pattern in the recent years, Armon, you have been running amok and you have been leaving really tracks of dirt with a lot of people you fall out, and it's not good. And these people that's in your inner circle are not telling you the truth. They steady gassing you up, you know what I'm saying, and telling you, oh, they hating, keep doing what you're doing. And let me tell you something. Your followers follow you because they like your personality and they follow you for such reasons. So they're going to egg you on and say, you did a good job. This is what Al deserved. You deserve to drag him or read him with the facts of his life. Even though al&Funky may have deserved this, but you could have done this on a different platform and at a later date. You don't do this, at your job. This is not professional. And knowing there are thousands, maybe millions of people that's going to see this now. And millions of people have seen this. Thousands of people have reacted and responded to this. This has spread it all over TikTok, Facebook, IG, every social media platform. You got what you wanted and maybe what you was looking for and got the reaction. But Again, this is not good for your image. You're trying to move up the ladder. You're not trying to climb down. You understand? You need people in your ears and your space that's going to be positive and going to motivate you, not set you back. What you did, Armon Wiggins, is not good. And I wish the best for you. I want the best for you because you have worked very hard. Even though you messy, you biased, you extra and you talk a lot of shit and you got a, motor mouth about you, but I feel that you deserve to definitely succeed. And, if you want to go into Hollywood, I wish the best. But at the same time, you have to watch your mouth. Okay? Because let me tell you something. That same tongue that you use to, disrespect somebody, drag somebody, curse them out and stuff, that same tongue can hinder you. It can hinder your opportunities. It can hinder you from going to where you need to be going or going to where you want to go. So you got to be careful with that. And I know Al Reynolds may deserve this because we all see how he have been demeaning you, shading you, belittling you. And mind you, the viewers and your fans called that out. They attacked Al Reynolds and, he apologized. He even came on your live and I thought we kind of cleared this up. And I thought y'all hashed it up and cleared it up. You understand? Once, he saw the backlash, of your fans and the viewers was saying how he was demeaning you or talking down to you. And he corrected that, which I thought it was corrected. But I think you still felt some type of way. But you should have never done that. That's that man's birthday. It's his birthday weekend. And again, celebrities do look at TGIF. Recruiters, production. Y'all show is a very well-known show. And it's on a lot of social media platforms. People do, reviews about it. No, it's not on a syndicated network just yet, but you guys are well known. So that's why I said you have somebody was dropping negative seeds in your ears and called you to react, and you overreacted and you overdid it. And people are not telling you the truth. You think people are laughing with you, but they're really laughing at you because you just made a fool of yourself. And even though you want to get some get back and you want to humiliate this man, the wrong time you did this basically on his birthday. Or like I said, during the week of his birthday. And mind you, this man did not come after you on your birthday, which was like a week and a half ago. He didn't have that same energy. Because one thing about Al Reynolds, of course, way older and mature than you. But he's been in this industry way longer. And we're not going to bring up his degrees. We're going to bring up his work ethics and his experience in production. He's been part of TV for many, many years. Like, Armon, you have not, the only little TV deal that you had was what Netflix? Regarding this whole Tory Lanez, and they interviewed you for a couple of minutes. You understand? This man been in the industry. So, of course, we expect Al was not going to go in on you, even though he could have. But he knew how it would make him look. And like I said, he have endorsement. And he don't want to burn the bridges that he have in Hollywood, in the industry. But see, with you being, unexperienced, and you never really been in Hollywood, you don't know when to stop. You think what you did basically, put you on, but it didn't. It basically, you made a fool of yourself. And I know right now you're looking like, mind you, you was happy about getting the permanent host in a gig. This put a good amount of money in your pocket, way more than you would have been making on your channel. Now you don't mess that up with ego and arrogance to prove a pointless point. Yes, you got, the clicks and views, people are eating it up. They're commending you and they're applauding you and saying you did your thing and stuff. But these same folks that you trying to entertain could be your downfall. And when things don't work out for you, Armon Wiggins, we know how you get. You know what you start doing? You start doing the blame game. You're going to blame Tasha K. You're going to blame Jason Lee. Now you're going to blame Al Reynolds for blackballing you and messing up your back. But you're the one who caused your own downfall. But when things don't go your way, and you burn the bridge, and you open up that venomous mouth of yours without thinking, when things don't go in your favor, or people start blacklisting you, and blackballing you, or say you hard to work with, then you're going to blame everybody else but yourself. A true, real, honest person, whether they're your friend or not, will tell you this. You are, like I said, every time you try to climb out that rabbit hole, you almost at the top of getting out, somehow you slide back down. And that's what's happening. And another thing, Armon Wiggins, I've been seeing a lot of videos where people been, indicating that, you might be on a powder. But one thing I can say, and this is what I observed with my eyes, is that you definitely on the lick very hard. You've been drinking very hard like a fish. And I don't think that's really good. And you also have alluded to this, and this came out your mouth. When you drink too much, you kind of talk too much, and you say things that you shouldn't say. And these are your own words. So take your own advice. You need to really lay off the liquor. Stop drinking the liquor, because it's messing with your judgment and it's messing with your head. And a lot of people really want the best for you, but sometimes you could be your own downfall with your arrogance, and you really can't. You're a very handsome young man, but like I said, this is not good. What you did to this man, like, this is not good, and it's not good for the LGBT community. Y'all already got problems in itself. People already shun and look down upon y'all. So for you to do something like this, like I said, and I believe wholeheartedly Claudia Jordan set you up to do this. And see, Claudia was the seed dropper, and they was giving you all this bias and this, her issues with Al. She was feeding this to you. And mind you, you already had your issues because how he was talking to you. You understand? She fed off of your energy about Al, and this is why she was feeding you all this information. You could tell. All this came from Claudia. Because how would you know all this information about Al when you was only on the show no more than you haven't even been 5 months. You know all this information on Al, and we know where it came from, Claudia Jordan. Y'all been pillow talking heavy about Al Reynolds behind his back. Every chance y'all got. And she sitting up there giving you all this information because she knew you were going to be the guinea pig. She knew you were going to be the fall guy. And you never think before you act. You don't even realize, Armon, when you're being used, and that's bad. You're not as sharp as you think you are. You don't even know when you're being baited in somebody else's problems. Yes, you got your issues with Al, but she piled on her issues on top of yours and set you up to do this. And guess what? Now you might be, you think that this going to be detrimental to Al. Like I said earlier, it's not. This is the same game that you played with Jason Lee. When you aired Jason Lee out and said, oh, he talked about Cardi B and said this, that, and the third. And he talked about T.S. Madison, Funky Dineva, and everybody else. You think they cut Jason Lee off? No, they have not. So you did all that ranting and raving about what Jason Lee told you in private, but it made you look bad. It put you in a bad light. Yes, somebody made you feel good that you dragged him and you got, I think you got over 1 million views with that live, but still, it didn't elevate you. It made you look like a fool. And now fast forward, you done it to Al. At your job. At your job on somebody else's motherfucking platform. This was supposed to be a funny roast. A birthday roast, not a personal diary, personal dragging, I want to get off this chest type of roast. You knew exactly what you were doing. And you let Claudia Jordan set you up. And that's what she did. And see, once you start getting a negative backlash, and once people start calling you out or behind the scenes telling you, you should have done this, and guess what he's going to do? Claudia, you think you out the clear? You're not. If you don't know Armon like we know Armon, when shit started to go left for him, and then if he get fired for Fox Soul and stuff, and once he feel like you won't have his back fully, he's going to throw your black ass under the bus. Oh, best believe it's coming. You think he's going to go down by himself? He is not. He's not the type to hold water or tea. When shit don't go in his favor, his way, he feel like you ain't backing him up, he's going to throw your ass already under the bus. And we already heard from Tasha K. And I seen that little live that I caught the tail end of that live, and I don't really watch Tasha K like that. But I have to agree with 100% what she said, regarding her point of view, regarding the situation with Armon Wiggins and you. And she also confirmed that you have told her that you don't like Al Reynolds. Now we understand why Al Reynolds ran over there to Funky Dineva so quickly when this happened. Like I said, you the snake that's sitting up there, spewing the poison venom and got them Armon Wiggins, ears, that he's young and naive. Okay, he's hot-headed, which we already know. So you used him. And even though he might have thought he did it in a professional manner, none of that was professional. It gave Tubi Zeus vibes. Ghetto. This really ghetto and immature. And while everybody eating up and say he did a good job and Al deserve it, you got to know how to handle yourself when you're working. Armon was on the job, okay? He was on the clock. None of that was supposed to happen that way. And he knows it. He knows exactly what he was doing. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Armon get fired behind this. Because like I said, just as much as it blew up and it's spreading like wildfire, all of this is bad. So every syndicated network that might have been interested in Fox Soul TGIF, let me tell you something. That idea just been burnt. Thanks to Armon Wiggins. Thanks to Armon Wiggins. So while, y'all followers, all his fans and followers, instead of telling him in his comment section, I like you, Armon. I like your commentary, but you're wrong. You should have not done this. But y'all say they gassing him up. But y'all know how this gonna end with Armon. When he get cut, when they cut ties with him, and he loses his job, mind you, he got to build his momentum back up on his channel. A little bit, he's kind of there. See, that's the thing. Like, he never realized his mistakes until he kind of see it at the end. Until he can't come back and it's too late. And then you want to apologize, but then he gonna do the blame game. Next, he gonna be saying Al Reynolds blackballed him. When he don't get no gig and people cut him off and whatever endorsement that he might have been trying to apply for, and they deny him and say, oh no, we changed our mind, we don't want to work with you. Watch how he started blaming Al Reynolds like he did Jason Lee. But see, what you don't understand, Armon, you too hot-headed. I understand this because I'm a fire sign and I know I can be hot-headed, but I know when to shut my goddamn mouth too. Especially if I'm trying to position myself into a certain lane, or I'm trying to, achieve a certain opportunity. You got to know when to humble yourself. You did this with Jason Lee. Did you ever see Jason Lee go on Hollywood Unlocked or any of his social media platforms going off on you, calling you out your name? He did not. He handled it with grace and maturity. He let you look like the goddamn buffoon and the fool that you were at the time, and let you sit up there and get off your chest while he laid back and made you look stupid by not responding. And he still ain't go nowhere. His rating still ain't go down. It made you look, like I said, how you look, messy. And you talk too much. And then fast forward now. Al Reynolds and, Jason Lee are almost close in age. They've been in the industry for a long time. You the one who's inexperienced. You need to learn. You think Al Reynolds is going to sit up there and go off on you, like I said, on a live show where he works? No. Again, they made you like a fool again and let you go off and rant. And now what everybody is saying, the same thing Jason Lee said behind the scenes, about you, that you're messy and you're immature and naive. So all the stuff that Jason Lee was saying, on other little spaces, Clubhouse about you, now it's being confirmed that you are this person. You just helped confirm that by the shit that you just did. So now everybody knows you are the problem. And then you was drinking, having a cocktail or whatever you had in your cup while you was working, and that didn't help the situation. Lay off the motherfucking substance. Put down the fucking alcohol. See, Armon, low key, you always say Cardi B be spiraling and all the other rap girls, but right now you're spiraling. You're spiraling hard and heavy. And a lot of people are laughing at you right now. You're falling out, with Cardi B. Okay, you're around here threatening people about exposing their tea and all this other stuff. Like, I don't know if you influence alcohol, but baby, you need to sober up. You need some AA right now in your life. You need to probably take a break. I don't know if you got a job after this or not, but you need to take a break from social media and revamp and reevaluate. Because this ain't looking good for you. And I understand you might be angry or mad, and maybe Claudia could have lied and said some things and said Al said this about you that wasn't true. You understand? And you took the bait. Like, we all see what's going on. Like I said, people are sitting up there saying, oh, you did a great job and you dragged. But low-key, they're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you. Because right now, you probably don't lost your contract with Fox Soul, and guess what? You might be blackballed without even knowing. They're going to probably list you as problematic and messy. Just watch and see. After this, you think that this is going to put you on top or put you over there on Netflix? It's really not. I'm being honest. I'm telling you now, it's really not. This is the second time you don't did this shit. You did it with Jason Lee and you don't did it with Al Reynolds. I'm not saying that you don't have a right to feel the way you feel, but you could have done this at another time on your channel instead of on Fox Soul. Hell, you could have went to your spaces and drug Al Reynolds, but not like this, Armon. Not like this. And this is coming from a good place. Like, everybody who really mentored you and tried to help you, this is the same rhetoric. This is the same behavior. And you a 36-year-old man. This should not be happening. You are never going to reach the top with this type of behavior. You can't be a hothead. You can't be so overly sensitive. A lot of that stuff you were saying about Al, you was kind of speaking about yourself. A lot of segments that you cover on TGIF, you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, Armon. You did not. That's not your area of expertise. You talk about female rap. But you're saying he can't, he need cliff notes. So do you. Y'all, like I said, this right here, like I said, I was watching a lot of people. I watch a lot of people live regarding this. And when I tell you, like, this is just, it's sad. It's very sad. And people are not being honest with Armon. They saying he did that, he dragged, it was funny, he roast and gag. But at the same time, when all this, like I say, just die down in the next couple of days, and Armon Wiggins don't have a job, and when YouTube ain't really cutting a check, he's gonna blame everybody else for something that he did. And this is when he gonna turn on Claudia Jordan next, because she's very messy. And I believe, like I said, she was the main source and the main battery that she put in Armon back to cause him to activate, to go in or out the way he did. She know what she did. And this is very, very sad. Good. And also Tasha K, I caught her live just a couple of hours ago before I'm doing this voiceover. And a lot of what she said at the end of that live was 100%. And I don't care for Tasha K. I don't review her like that. I've already had my issues with her in the past. But I got to give credit when it's due. When something is, really real and it's good and it's factual, I got to give credit when it's due. But all right, y'all, that's what I want to say regarding part 2 of this Armon, Claudia Jordan, and Al Reynolds situation. It's very sad that this has happened, and this is not a good look for Fox Soul as an entity in itself, because they have other shows. Claudia Jordan, I hope they get rid of her too. I think they're going to cancel. I think they should cancel the whole show and start off with three new people. You understand? Claudia is messy. Claudia should not be there because she's pulling the strings. Okay, she's a pawn in this whole situation. They need to get rid of her because she talks entirely too much. And she's so messy. As her being in her early 50s, she's so fucking messy. And it's very unnecessary. Now you don't motherfucking burn Armon Wiggins' bridge for your bullshit. Even though he's a grown man, but you use him because he's very emotional and very sensitive. But all right, y'all, that's all I got to say, and I'll catch y'all later.